We will now look at the technique for handling out-of-vocabulary words. Let's look a little bit about limitations of Word2Vec. We have two issues. The first issue is homonymous. These are words that have identical spelling but different meanings. For example, in the sentence, "Can I have a can of soda?" we have two instances of the word can, but they mean differently. However, with Word2Vec, they would map to the same encoding. Without any context, it's unclear which can refers to what. Another issue with Word2Vec is how to handle out-of-vocabulary words. We simply don't have an encoding for unseen words. So what we do is that we have to map them to just some kind of common encoding for unknown word. However, it's often the case that even unknown words look similar to some known words. Therefore, we can make use of that and do something more intelligent than just map them to unknown. We will look at the solution for this second problem, the unknown word, using something known as Wordpieces. Using the Wordpieces scheme, we will encode either full words or word fragments. So our vocabulary will consist of both fragments as well as full words. The smallest fragment will be as small as individual characters. A specific word will map to one or more word pieces. In the extreme cases, each piece is a character spelling the word. Using these schemes allows a unique encoding, even if the word hasn't seen during training. So what we will do is to break words into pieces and then we learn embeddings. We can use any embedding method on these pieces, for example, Word2Vec, glove, or simply train it jointly with a language model. Let's look at an example from the original paper introduces Wordpieces. If we have the sentence, "Jet makers feud over seat with big orders at stake," and we assume that jet and feud are unseen during training, we would then break these words into two pieces. So jet might become j and et, and feud might become fe and yud. When we use Wordpieces, we often also indicate to the model which piece will start a new word versus what piece is a continuation on a word. We do that by adding a symbol to the start of a word piece. In this example, we see that only it and yud are without the start symbol of these pieces.